Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's good, big country.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
And what are you up to today, mate? Got much on? Alright, so we're still here in Chapter 1, and we have 2 more collectibles to get. Take me to a hospital mission update. Let's see. I have accepted, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Can't believe this. I don't know anything about this secluded medical facility. Everybody here will take me for what I'm not anymore. Jonathan E. Reed, the famous surgeon. I must lie to them all, to the patients, to the staff. This is my new home where I will hide from all who are after me, where I will hide from everyone until I get a better understanding of what is going on. All right, yeah, so what was I saying? We have 2 collectibles. One is a document and one is a weapon, and that will be it for Chapter 1. So we're not finished yet. And let's see. All right, well, we're going to enter the hospital first, apparently.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Is it up there? Do I have to smash the boxes just to get through? After Beaky's Finest just put a comment saying, don't bother smashing things? Or do I have to go down here?
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Oh, here comes an achievement, maybe.
Rotten ore, Christine. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Is this the clay dude? How do I work this out?
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Oh, but I will.
Please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Alright, blood quality is not that high. How do I get more? To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press LB to mesmerize Clay. Gee, that doesn't look sus at all. Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows.
With him the dance of life and death.
Alright. Now, there are 2 achievements relating to Clay here. One is for letting him go, and one is for embracing him. Blood Temptation, press A to embrace Clay. or B, to release him. This is our run where we're not killing, where we are killing people, so we can embrace him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. That is... Why would they call it Embrace? But there's our achievement.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you.
And we got Clay's hatchet.
I'll kill you.
I don't think I was meant to get that yet. Enter the Pembroke Hospital. So we weren't meant to come this way yet, I don't think. We were meant to go up those stairs, I reckon.
Taste a life, to embrace
Why does it do that when I come out here?
such a burden, such a divine sin.
We'll work it out eventually. Let's see if we can go up these stairs yet. Oh, they've moved finally. Alright, let's go. Is this the hospital somewhere here? Can I... No? Okay. What's this? Influenza, frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Alright. How do I get in there? That says hospital. Can I do any teleports? Do I have to go around this side?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Alright,
I
calm down.
apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Alright, we've got some
I would like to
questions
ask
for
a few
you.
questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr.
Of
Hampton,
course.
the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Give me one sec. Just checking these collectibles. Just looking ahead a little bit. Okay, where is
If you could
my
point me in the
room?
direction of my room again, nurse.
I already know, it's second
of
floor.
the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, good to know. And who is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I want your advice or your opinion of him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Alright, good to know. That's it. Alright.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Alright. And what's this? The influenza warning as well. This hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full, please go home, basically. Oh god. What a sign for a hospital, that. Okay, in we go, I guess. Now, we need to look for someone called... Where is it? Thomas Elwood, but we don't know anyone yet, so let's talk to these people and find out their names
Good
first,
evening,
I guess.
sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the
That's
ambulance
not
driver
who we're
for
looking
this
for.
shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Okay, cool. So this is where we can get things, apparently. Alright.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Alright, so that's a new mission we just picked up from him. That's cool.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Your life in London. No, I already did that. Okay. Why is it coming up saying, hint required? That's why it's not complete yet. Personal questions. Hint required, okay. So we can't do any of that yet?
I'd like to see your goods.
That's cool, though.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alright, so I've got 114 bucks. I don't want his bullets. What's he got here? Milton's shotgun. That costs too much anyway. So why are things red? Like, I thought that was green because I'd be able to afford it, but I can't afford it. Shotgun shells. Well, we needed some of this, didn't we? And this. I'm not going to buy anything until I know exactly what we need. Oh, I want to sell my junk. Can I sell junk? Yeah. Isn't there a sell all? There we go. Sold my junk. That'll do. Alright, who else we got? Who's this dude? Oh. Inside further, okay. Anyone else out here? I'll just see if this is someone here. Yeah, okay. Who are you?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Dr.
Can't think
Tippets!
of
That's
any
not who I'm
better
looking
news
for.
During these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now.
eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Alright. He's got a few hints that we need to find out. Okay.
What
Just
is
asking
the
the
Pembroke
basics for
Hospital
now.
situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Oh, okay. People are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Excellent. Tell me about the
What
staff.
can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive characters.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
A new
I'll
hint
go even
available.
further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh, okay, okay. And what about the management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Alright, let's go back. Can we use the hint that we got? Alright, we haven't gone to this side. Hint required. Okay, so the hint does not relate to him at this stage. It relates to that nurse he was talking about, I guess.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Alright. Thanks for nothing, mate. Oh, well, you did give me a hint, I suppose. Alright, any loot around here? Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, I did see something flashing over here. There we go. A glass, 2 glass vials. Excellent. I better just check over here before we go inside. Who's that in there? Alright. That's the ambulance dude.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Beautiful. Hey Jad, you are #1 streamer for me. Oh, well, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, how's your day going? And thanks for watching, and thanks for the kind comment. And why is that? Is that because of this particular game, or yeah? Give me a reason for that. And who is this person?
Disgust on every street corner.
Oh, I hope this is Thomas
Good evening,
Elwood.
sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
What's
I'm
wrong with
Dr.
your
Reed.
face?
I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Alright, so there's a collectible in this room then, that means. What can we ask him? Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Alright, fine. What else? How is your stay?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars. If you
Aha! You have 5,000 achievements from my YouTube videos. Well, thank you very much, mate. Thanks for stopping by my Twitch channel as well then. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that follow button for me. That I would really, really appreciate that. I've got 12 to go to get to my first 50 followers. But yeah, great to have you here. And thanks for watching the YouTube videos as well. I'm going to be popping this up on YouTube as well. But yeah, nice to chat to you then, mate. All right, let's continue asking. And I won't talk much during while they're
Nobody
talking.
since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Are you now?
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Alright. So, we're going to get the next collectible here, if we're all done here. I think we are. Yeah, we need the hints before we can chat to him further.
Mr. Elwood.
I don't know where exactly, but I know it's supposed to be in this room, and it's just a document, so... Here, hopefully. No, nothing's shiny there. Oh, come on, what about here? No, I'm not talking to him until I get it. Alright, we just got a influx of viewers. I don't know what happened, but welcome everybody. Thanks for joining in the stream. Seriously, where's this collectible? Oh, hey, it is right there. Jeez, I nearly missed it. There we go. So only one collectible left in chapter 1, and it is a used hacksaw, and it's upstairs. Alright, so let's chat to this guy first.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying anything
A
bad.
little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Okay, let's see if we got anything. Oh yeah, he's got a few things.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I
He's
manage
a
an
preacher.
asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks.
Surely.
And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Yeah, you're a priest, right? Priest, I mean.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Told ya.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Alright, have you made any friends?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Give me the goss,
Not really.
mate.
But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Okay, so that's everything there. Oh yeah, we don't need any hints for this stuff either. Alright.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Wonder what happened to Clay.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
That's good. Even though it's just a nickname.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
A hero, apparently.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Alright. And what about Tom Watts? Who's that?
Do you know Tom Watts?
Oh yeah, the bartender dude.
From the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair? Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
And despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Alright, that looks like it for this dude.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
There's a lot more talking and stuff in this game than I thought there would be. A lot more. And is it Ajad? Is that how I say it? Or I'm hopeless with pronunciations and things normally, so let me know if I'm butchering that. But which achievement videos have you been watching
Dr.
recently?
Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Oh.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep
Thelma.
calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, really? I wonder if you are. I want to just press this. Okay, so she's got 3 hints we need to find. Thomas Elwood is in her social circle, apparently. Oh, look at his face there. He doesn't look like that in person. Yikes. Alright, let's have a chat. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal?
Puny mortal.
What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy
she's
mind
full of
have
it.
strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Back. Was that the personal questions? I don't even remember. Yep, okay. Your life in London. You are a
And why
vampire?
do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Oh, yeah?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome?
No, I haven't.
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying. that they are dead.
Putrefying.
A ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad.
Ooh, new hint.
Immortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Is that so?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Alright. She's a crazy one, this one.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Yeah, because vampires really yell out that they're vampires.
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Alright, so that apparently unlocked a new mission for us. But we need a hint to go further with her.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Daily routine.
Alright, let me just see something. Citizen menu. Swansea. Hang on, how do we... For example, did we unlock any hints? Oh, okay. It's got the question marks underneath. We've got one of her hints. Okay. Oh, we've got one of hers. One of his. Still one left there. And Clay Cox is dead. Alright, let's go find some more stuff. See if we can find anything on the bottom floor before we head up. Oh, what have we got here? Nurses are needed. Whoop-de-doo. Who are you? Who's this one?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Pippa.
I don't think we've been introduced yet.
No, but apparently
My
I know your
is
name.
Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Alright, same story here as well. Okay, except we need hints for that, and we've got a few things we can ask here.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Much
You
slower
must
than I
get a
was
hold of
thinking,
yourself,
that's for
nurse.
sure.
Sorry.
So much
I'm exhausted.
chit chat.
No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Okay. That'll
You'd
do.
be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Alright.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual.
Yeah.
Especially
I
concerning
sense a
doctors.
hint coming.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
There's a hint. Okay. Alright, do I press that? Mediocre reputation. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Here we
Why
go.
does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I already noticed. Alright, that's it for her for now.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I do like there's sort of a puzzle element in all these chats. So it could be interesting. Have I been in here yet? Okay. Loot. Small bottle. B. Where does this go? If I was to look at my map. I don't want to leave the hospital. I'll just see what happens. Yeah, this does take me out, doesn't it? Alright, I'm not going that way. I'm searching the hospital. Head across this side. Is that where I came in, is it? Oh, what have we got here?
It's
locked,
all right.
And a long letter. Okay, I don't think this is a collectible unless I'm getting it out of order. We'll see. No, it's just a quest item. Okay. Oh, Pippa Hawkins, new hint available. Alright, we'll have to talk to her again. Okay, this bit is slow getting to know everyone, but you get a ton of side missions from it that you need to do. Cool. Yeah, I'm not saying not necessarily that it's a bad thing anyway. I think I more get concerned because obviously I'm new to streaming, whether people will want to watch a slow game. Like, I don't know if people come to Twitch for more action. I'm happy to play this game though, that's for sure. Doesn't bother me. Okay, I've got to figure out if I searched in here yet. Wait, who's that? Come back here. Who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Strickland.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau
Thanks,
Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Are you now? Hint. Hint, 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 hint. So we can't ask him any of that.
Please, could you tell me something?
Big Daddy Gamer, hey man, how you doing?
Admirer of your
How are ya?
concerning blood transfusion, Dr.
Thanks for dropping by.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Tell me about your experiments. Oh, they want to see you eat some rats. Who wants to see me eat some rats? You good, man? That's awesome, mate. Be early morning for you, is it? And what are you getting up to today? You streaming later? And Beaky's Finest. This is Big Daddy Gamer. I've been meaning to tell you about him. So if you get a chance, check out his channel and maybe give him a follow. All of that. Tell me about.
I based my technique
just
on my mentor's
have
research.
this chat.
He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Layer of Fear 2. I've actually been meaning to check that out because but I want to check out Layer of Fear 1. Did you play Layer of Fear 1 and is it any good?
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I think that's where I met you, didn't I, Big Country? I met you on Big Daddy's stream, didn't I? Yeah, and Beaky's Finest, he's a good friend of mine. So yeah, he's a good guy. Not a streamer or anything, no. That you're typing a bit like I was earlier today, Big Country. All right, where were we? Let's ask him about the hospital.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Okay.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity.
Oh, you like them both too. I missed that.
True,
Cool, man.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to
Just a
joke
pro
with Milton
gamer.
about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting
he's
for a batch
joking.
of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me
Not
to
that
play
he's a
the
bad
errand
gamer, but-
boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Oh yeah, because you were streaming that last night, weren't you? Big Daddy was streaming Rage 2 looking for the plat. You haven't quite got it yet? Nice. I like that, guys. It's like I said, I think I said this before I had my little forced break. I really like the community that I've found here so far on Twitch. And a lot of that started over on Big Daddy's channel and meeting you, Big Country and all that. So yeah, it's been fun so far. And it's only going to continue, I'd say. So that was personal questions, wasn't it? Oh no, about your blood transfusion technique. Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really
Yeah, that drone trophy. Oh
to save
man.
him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I had a heap of problems with that drone one, and I think Beaky's fine, so I can't remember. Did you end up getting it, or are you still playing it? Oh, awesome. So you've only got the story stuff to go. Oh, you've got the fun stuff left. Awesome, man. So you've got the 30 spy drones. All right, let's just ask
Tell
this.
me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father.
Oh, you're crazy playing on
Ashamed
night,
of putting
man.
his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Oh, I've got another hint there.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality.
A work in
You must
progress.
know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have long to go at all, Big Daddy. I don't think so. If you've only got story stuff, I mean, the story's not long at all, so you definitely don't have long to go. Did you enjoy the game overall? I loved it. Not the best game of the year or anything like that, but the combat was just... Anything else the game might not be good at, the combat made up for it. It was so much fun. Okay, so I've done all that, and I've done all that for now. We need more hints before we can talk to him any
Goodbye,
further.
Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye. Okay. Who else we got? Well, there's people in here. There's dead bodies everywhere too, by the look of it. Right, have we chatted to this nurse?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Yes, we have, I think. Goodbye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
They all look the same to me. And what about this guy?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Oh, yeah,
I believe
he's new.
we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
That's not very nice. Okay.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
Glitch
I don't
trophies.
question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or
Is
are
it going to stop you from getting the
dedicated?
plat, or has it been
What
fixed?
exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
What's he on about? Alright, yeah, I saved so many lives.
This is
so
ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
I got the completion. Obviously, it's not a platinum. I do it on Xbox. I streamed that completion a while back, but yeah, I didn't have any glitches or anything like that. The only people I heard of having problems are people that turned cheats on at some point during their playthrough, and it stuffed up their whole playthrough, and trophies wouldn't pop. But I think I already chatted to you about that, and it didn't happen. You didn't do that, did you?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay, so we can't do anything else there. Ooh, okay. Let's
If
do
you
this
have
first.
a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this.
Oh, you're talking about this game. Sorry. Sorry, Big Daddy. Hang on.
That, I'm sure.
I don't want to talk over
But
this.
I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Okay. Finishing the game without killing anyone. Did it twice, no trophy. Oh, that sucks, man. And you did all hostile districts 3 times. Yeah. So you liked the game, but you had glitch trophies, which probably dampens that experience a bit, I'll bet. That sucks, man. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Very, very slow in this part of the game. Slower than I was thinking the game would be. But actually, I didn't really have much of an expectation anyway. But yeah, it's cool. I like that this is sort of all the different dialogue options and that. And you get all these different hints and things. Yeah, so I don't have a PS4. I don't play any Sony stuff at all. Spider-Man, I have said this many times, is the game that made me want a PS4 the most. It nearly made me get one, and I don't dislike Sony or love Xbox more than the other. It's just that I'd always been on Xbox. I've got my gamer score, and I love achievements, and I don't want to start from scratch and try and get platinums over on PlayStation and start from zero. And now I've based my YouTube channel on achievements, and I'm basing my Twitch here on achievement hunting. So that's that. But man, Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man and all the comic book stuff, Batman, Superman, all of that stuff. So I would love to have played Spider-Man. I hate that type of game was an exclusive, especially when it wasn't even a first-party exclusive. It was made by the same people that made Sunset Overdrive. I forget the name of them. I've gone blank right now. But Sony just paid them extra to make it exclusive, which sucks. I get it if Sony owned the company. You know what? I bought Far Cry 5. I think I even pre-ordered it. I bought it, I downloaded it onto my hard drive, and I've never played it. And I think I had to delete it off my hard drive to make room for something else. I just never got around to it. So I have it, but I haven't played it yet. Yeah, Sony funded it. Yeah, I get it. It just sucks. I just wish I could have played it on Xbox. But my thought process was, because I've wanted to get a PS4 for the longest time, but I was always like, I have got a backlog so big on my Xbox that if I bought a PS4, my backlog would just grow even bigger. Like I just said, I haven't even played Far Cry 5 yet. So I want to get round to that. I might stream that one day. Might just play that. Yeah, that's definitely an option, actually. Ooh. What just happened? Oh, I just paused because okay, I better just
Aren't you
get
too
on with
old
this.
for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
That's
We're
big
here
praise,
to
big
save
praise.
lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical.
I'm going to move it
experiments.
to the top of my backlog
Even
list.
if I, as any good
With that
practitioner should, express an
recommendation.
interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Neo is not on Xbox either, unfortunately. But Dark Souls and that they seem a bit too hard for me. Although I probably haven't given them a fair go. But yeah, don't worry, man. It's cool. I don't mind. Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. All right, let's do this blue one. That usually means it's coming from a
Tell
hint
me,
or
Waverly,
something.
what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Alright.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Okay.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Okay. Conservative point of view, I
Other
reckon.
people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I'll say bad luck, buddy. Alright, so that's it for there. Oh, whoops. So have we done everything? Yep, we've done everything that we can do with him for now.
Thank you for your time.
He was a bit of a douche, wasn't he? I don't like that fella. Who else have we got here? Alright, more.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already...
Oh, is this the guy we were just talking about, I think?
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Yep.
All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.